EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Yellow lady.
All day. All day.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Ready.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
54. Who that? 13.
Check hot route. Hot.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Here's Breeze to throw. Caught left side, Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Ready.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
6-man. Check curls, check.
Now, Breeze again. And a dump off to White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. 0-2.
Mike 50.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff. This is Gordon, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Breeze, he sets to fire deep. He's got him in, complete. That one covers 29 yards, first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze goes underneath here to White. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! Matt Breida, 44 yards, and the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Straight 15. Straight 15.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Go. 20.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
At the 36-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
And that's one of those who like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Breeze. Man open left side, it's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Breeze now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
You got time right there. Switch.
Breeze now to throw. That is caught inside the 5. The end result, 21 yards.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
They'll try to run with Breida, and that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try and run it in with White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Wentz. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
That's it. Big hit.
A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The Bears on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Chicago! David Njoku, 47 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 21-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
22 Jet Bombers.
So we have hit halftime of the 2019 opener from Chicago as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
There we go. Back man. 180.
56. Check Mike. Check Mike.
What's this done? What's this?
They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Gordon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Wentz. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's taken down inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Watch the run, watch the run.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, orbit.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go.
At their own 2-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
56 is the mic. 56 is the mic. Hey, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all.
Kill.
6.
Hey, exit.
Right there.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Ready. Yellow waiting, yellow waiting.
Mike 50. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Check three. Easy, opposite.
Breeze now on first down. He completes it right side to White. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's third down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, easy.
Here comes the me, it's me.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Waiting. Let's go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball.
Now Gordon on first down. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take them.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 8-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slant.
Sammy.
They run again with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. James White, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Go. 180.
56. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Ready? 95-56. 95-56. 54.
Let's go. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's airing it out for Williams. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyrell Williams taking it in. And the Bears add on. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Bears 37, Packers 7.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Squeeze, double.
Ready?
On 1st down, it's Gordon trying to run inside, but nothing there. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Get away.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Landry. Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
Double lady.
Here we go. Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey, 4 down.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he powers his way up past the 30. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Suckup for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Next to score, Bears 44, Packers 7.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Right there. Set, hut. Right the flag. 54 Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. On the ball. Oh!
They find some open field here. There goes Melvin Gordon. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 95-56. Bring it. Bring it.
Brees going to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Brees. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Ready. You ready?
Mike 50, huh? Exit, exit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brees. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
It is just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.